Greeting, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in this world. Let me say this first. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Let me go back to my topic. Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes happen to everybody. Everybody makes mistakes. You're not special because you make a mistake. There is no big deal in making a mistake. It's all about recovery. It is all about recovery. Most people don't recover from mistakes. If you want to differentiate yourself, get the blessing of the lesson, get up and move on. These are the words of Carla Harris. Listen to me. No matter how clever you are, no matter how smart you are, no matter how good at planning you are, no matter how experienced you are going to make a mistake. In school, in college, in university, in competitions, in sports, in music, in entrepreneurship, in business, any field, you are going to make a mistake. So, own it, learn from it, get the blessing of the lesson, get up and move on. Don't let your mistakes hold you back. So if you have made mistakes in the past year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you're not special. Everybody makes mistakes. Get up and move on. This is the message to people who made mistakes and are afraid to get out there and start and try again. Well, here's my message to you. Go back, get up and move on, start again. We all make mistakes. And if you're worried about people, let me repeat my quote that I repeat all the time. No matter what you do or say, people talk. People talk no matter what you do or say, so do it anyway. Oh, I made mistakes. Some mistakes I did nearly cost me my life. But I choose this example because it's practical. I repeated the example a few times, but it's close to the audience, close to people, so that's why I use this example. After working in a bank for about 6 years, becoming a senior project manager, I was made redundant. I was given a generous sum of money. I was living in a flat. I had a good salary. They made me redundant. Instead, when I was made redundant, instead of looking for a basic job to keep my money and then look for the project management job that I was determined to have, I should have looked for the basic job and simultaneously looked for the project management job, and whoever comes first, I take it. No, driven by ego and pride, I was determined to just get a job in project management. And guess what? Because I came from a bank, because my salary was fat, big salary, 3 months looking for a job, no job. 6 months looking for a job, no results. 9 months looking for a job, no results. Imagine I was paying rent and paying for transport and so many bills, and I was losing money on an alarming rate. This is London. If it was not my emergency money and help of a friend, I would have been homeless in the streets. From a global bank with a 1-bedroom flat, good salary, to nearly becoming homeless in the street. It was my fault, my mistake. I own up to this mistake. Well, the good news is I took a lower job in retail and I downsized from a 1-bedroom flat to a room, and I restarted my life again and recovered, and here I am after a couple of years. It took me years to recover, but I recovered. Lessons learned from this is assumptions are the mother of all disasters. I assumed that I would secure a job with the experience that I have, with the interviews, prominent interviews that I'm going through. I thought I'm gonna make it, but I didn't. So assumptions are the mother of all these. Don't assume that you're gonna get a job. It's either you have to be practical. Get a lower job, get something to keep you going so you don't lose money. No, my assumption took me to the disaster, nearly becoming homeless. Also, the lesson I learned from that is rapid reaction, quick reaction. From the onset, you need to react. Don't leave it until 6 months, 9 months where you lose money. No. The first month, get on with the job. Find a job, do something about the situation you are in. Another lesson, the blessing of the lesson. Not sometimes, I'm absolutely 100% sure, when God closed doors, closed them completely, He's diverting you to the right path. The reason the doors were blocked in front of me, in front of my face, is because I was diverted to a smaller job so I can write my book. And if I kept going and got a job in project management, I will never write my book. So the days that I was working 4 days on and then 3 days off, I had the time to write my book. So becoming an author and producing a book, that was a blessing. So these are the lessons. You have to understand that you are a human, and humans make mistakes. You're not God. God doesn't do mistakes. You, as a human, you make mistakes. And if you are afraid of making mistakes, you will never progress. The mistakes that I occurred through my life made me the person who I am now. The wisdom that I have, the experience that I have, the confidence that I have came from mistakes, brutal ones. If you don't try, how are you going to learn? So start doing whatever you want to do. And yes, make mistakes. Some consultants are paid a lot of money because they know how to rectify the mistakes of banks and lawyers. So you are going to make mistakes. Get the blessing of the lesson, get up and move on. Thank you for watching and listening, and see you on the other side.